Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to get through as much material as I can in a short amount of time. Again, thanks for watching. I have a few other videos on this material, but hopefully this one breaks it down even further and more clear. I have a big chart here, and then I just did a handwritten chart that's a little clearer and simplified. But I want to read a scripture real quick before I get started. So it's Revelation 14:6. And it says, I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting Besorah, to teach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear Yahuwah, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babel is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornications. And that's the wrath of her fornication, not the cup of God's wrath. And some of my other videos explain the difference between the cup of her fornication and the cup of God's wrath. Those are at two different time periods. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in the forehand or in his head, the same shall drink of the winepress of the wrath of Yahuwah. There again shows the distinction, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. See, there's a cup of indignation of God's wrath. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascends up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the Godeshim. Here are they that guard the commandments of Yahuwah and the faith of Yeshua. And it says, And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in Yahuwah from henceforth. Yea, says the Ruah, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So, there again, we're not raptured out of here. It's our patience of the saints is due to dying who die hereforth. So what this video is, I wanted to lay out Revelation 17, Daniel 2, Daniel 7, Daniel 12 and 8, and Daniel 11, and show how everything lines up, getting up to the eighth king is of the seven, and the little horn, and the vile person. All these scriptures line up. We've been told that Daniel 11 and Daniel parts of Daniel 12 and 8, those are all in the history books already. Some of those horns, the four horns are broken up into other kingdoms like Alexander and all that kind of stuff, but it's simply not true, because it doesn't fit with all the other prophetic books. So those things are still to come. But so Revelation 17 shows the five are fallen. So this is outside this timeline, and we're probably in this age of this sixth king. And after him, the seventh king comes, and then the eighth king comes. And that is shown in Daniel 12, where the great goat is Greece, or Grecia, or a system of Greece. And in this age, there's the prominent horn. He becomes proud and pushes, and he does battle with the ram, the south, Medo-Persia. And then at the peak, he's broken, and four notable horns, or four kingdoms, arise, and those scriptures talk about it being broken to the four winds of heaven. And then the little horn stands up. And here in Daniel 7, we see the 10 horns, and in Daniel 2, the 10 toes. And then a stone breaks, begins to, this is the stone cut without hands that begins to break the kingdom of the Antichrist. It's the kingdom is not rising, it's his kingdom is actually collapsing. We're taught that his kingdom is he's riding, but the thing is that the beast is trampling the world and crushing the kingdoms of man, and so anyways, it's with the stone that's without hands, and these are, and the toes are carried away, okay, and that's all through this. It's a process, and in those 10 horns, three of them are broken, and a little horn appears, right? Same as here in chapter 8, 7. There's the little horn, and then down here in chapter 11, there's the north. That's the king of Greece, from that travels over the whole earth from the west. And that's the north, and he's the willful king, and he stumbles and isn't seen again. And this king is the same one fighting with the south, the Medo-Persian ram. See? And then so you have this prominent horn who becomes proud and is broken. You have the willful king who stumbles and is not seen again. So that's where they stumble and are broken. And it says after that king, that willful king, the prominent horn, comes a tax collector and is broken in a few days. And then the vile person. And all the description of all these king, the 8th king, the little horn, the vile person, are all what we recognize as quote unquote the Antichrist. And yes, I know there's all these antichrists, but this is the one who's given distinction, the son of perdition, the one that goes to destruction, who they make the mark of the beast after. And so this breaking here of this prominent horn could possibly be where Babylon is destroyed by the 10 toes. The 10 toes hate the whore that sits on the beast, and so the whore rides the beast, is controlling the beast, but the beast ends up devouring the whore. And so we need to make a distinction between and separate those out. And this could possibly be the first trumpet, because there's symbolism in there, and symbolism after, where the stone, again, it says, and I saw a great angel throw in, I think it's in the second shofar, where the angel throws the stone into the sea, and says, Babylon's fallen, and, come out of her, my people. So here is where Babylon is fallen, and that stone that's cut without hands up here in Revelation 18, talks about that breaking, and then here's the 5th trumpet or shofar, and that the pit is opened up, and the dragon gives the beast his seat and power, and that's where you see the little horn, the beast, rise. So we're still in this section here, and there's an event that's going to happen that's going to kick off. See, in Daniel 8, there's multiple references. There's like at least 4 times that shows that this is the time of the end. And the angel repeats it multiple times. He says that's 2300 mornings and evenings, and he says the vision of the time frame, and that's the time of the end. It's the latter time. It's like he repeats himself multiple times so that we know from. And he says the vision is true, that it's 2300. And so in Daniel 12:11, we see that the beast only reigns 1290 days. He doesn't have a 7-year reign. He doesn't have the vile person is only given 42 months. He's only given 3.5 years, basically, and that's in there. But the angel says, blessed is him who waits to the 1335 days. So if the beast only reigns here, there's like this 45-day period, and it's my understanding that that's where the plagues of wrath, and this is the winepress period, or what people are taught is the Great Tribulation. The Great Tribulation isn't a 3.5-year period. It's only a 45-day. In God's mercy, He's designated it 45 days, and then some of this 965 days out in this direction. If we do 1335 from this 2300, that would give us 960 days. So somewhere out here, certain events will kick off this time period up until the end, and yeah. I hope and see, this to me seems a little simplistic or whatever, but it's there's not, and maybe that's what the Lord did, is made wise the simple. It's not all these crazy calculations. Anyway, I wanted, if you have questions or comments or whatever, or you want me to do a follow-up video on this, I will. I have this big chart here that lines up the churches, the seals, the shofar, the feast of the Lord, Revelation 7, 12, like it, all the way up through most of Matthew, and shows how a lot of the scriptures, line up together. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this is encouraging. Keep the faith, keep the patience of the saints, and read the letters of the churches in Revelation 2 and 3. It's your guidebook through the end times. Thanks.